Alright, all you rad people out there. Back again. Another short little, try to keep it short today, a little short vlog. Kind of wanted to update my troubleshooting on my RadRover here. So I think I've been a poor rad owner. I think I've kind of done irreparable damage to my battery. So if you've seen my previous videos, I was having a cutout issue on, it's been going on for about a month now, I think, and where the battery just, cuts out, and usually it's about half charge. Well, I'm doing a lot of reading, kind of studying up, and I'm by no means any sort of expert when it comes to these, batteries and all that stuff. So actually getting this Bolton bike thing has been kind of a blessing, because I can see the voltage on the battery, whereas on the stock setup you can't see that. So I could actually see how the voltage was sagging big time. Yeah, reading up on it. So after a battery starts to wear down, maybe the cell goes dead or something, the voltage will start sagging, and then you have like a safety on the BMS, the battery management system, that will cut out, so that the battery doesn't overheat. It'll cut out at a certain voltage. And so it seems to be about like 40 volts and below, it starts to cut out and just shuts off. And it, usually resets itself. And yeah, it's what it's doing. I mean, it gets it down to about half a battery, half charge, I should say. And it just the voltage just starts dropping. When I first start out, it's like 52. Right now you see it's 51. Boom, it just drops to 47, 46. And this is on, again, this is on full pedal assist. This is pedal assist 5. And so when I'm going home, I just kind of keep it on pedal assist 4, which, it's fine. And it's basically like a stock RadRover at that point. And that'll get me home, without losing, even without it cutting out. Like I can kind of get it home on that, and I usually get home about, right when it starts to hit that 40 volt mark. So I got on the RadRover site, and I had, sort of read through this stuff when I first got the bike. And I didn't really, take it to heart as much as I should have. And so they say to do a balanced charge like once a month. And I was familiar with that. I fly drones, so I had, you have to, do the same thing with your drones. They say to balance it. It isn't usually, like for the drones, it's only like once a year or something. So that's kind of why I didn't take it as seriously as I should have, because, I don't fly my drones every day. Whereas I ride my bike pretty much every day. And so anyway, they say to do a balanced charge, which is like 3 days in a row. You basically take the battery down to 0, and then do a 12-hour. They say to try to hit 12 hours. So I just been like hitting it up, putting it on the charger. At night I've been just like riding up and down the street until it just it'll cut out so much that, it's still showing like, a bar, but it just starts cutting out so bad that you can't go. So I just run it till basically won't run anymore, limp it home, and then, put it on that full 12-hour cycle. And I did get a bit of improvement. I was actually I was surprised, because I've been doing range tests, and I've only been getting my first one only got like 14 miles, which is seriously lower than, I used to get like 22. So that was pretty troubling. And then I did the first night of the cycle, And the second day I got about a mile more. It was just over 15. And then I did it another night, and I was up over 16. So I seem to have been gaining about an hour, or I mean, sorry, not an hour, and a mile each time I do it, which we'll see. I'm gonna do it one more night tonight. And I think, I don't expect that I'm ever gonna get the 22 again. I think there's just my situation with my ride, I charge it every night because, it's kind of, one ride is about 11 miles or so, one commute. So if I didn't charge it at night, the next day, I'm pretty much running out of battery when I come home. So, I always kept it charged, and maybe I should have charged it at work, but that's hard for me to do too because my work situation. So yeah, charging it every night, not having it go, do that full cycle. I think it's been just too hard on the battery. So, if you guys are just got one of these or thinking about getting, take that to heart. I'll do a better job of taking care of that battery than I have, because the other, the batteries are expensive. It's, to get a replacement, if you could get one, it's like $550 from Rad Power Bikes, but you can't even get them. I got a notification when they come back in stock, but they have not been in stock for ages, and who knows when they'll come back into stock. So yeah, that's I did see another. Doing my internet sleuthing, there was a company, I think it was out of Georgia, that can refurbish the batteries. Like, they'll take them apart, and then if there's one cell that's bad, they can replace that one cell. They have some sort of special, charging system or something. They can try to get it back that way. So I don't know. I haven't inquired. I don't know what the cost is, but if it gets too bad, it may, and I can't get a replacement because I can't even get anything on eBay or nothing. There's nothing out there. So until they become more available, I just kind of have to deal with it. And like I said, it's not too bad. I get the full charge. I get the full Bolton boost on the way to work, and then on the way home, I just I'm back to a stock Rad, which is fine. I mean, it's still plenty of power, and but yeah, so just take that to heart. Careful with the batteries, do that balancing once a month. Try to keep it between that 80 and 20, keep the max charge about 80 and don't let it drop below 20. It's apparently the sweet spot to maintain a long battery life. So yeah, so then a little update on the display of the controller thing here. I did finally get the, if you can see, it was dropping, like every time I'd coast, the thing would just shoot up to 49.6 miles an hour or something. I tried, I went through the settings, and Bolton, their piss poor customer service again. I emailed them about it after quadruple checking that it matched their settings, their recommended settings. I emailed them, told them the issue, and they just said, they sent me a link and said, just set P2 to whatever, like it is on this. And I was like, and I even told them that in the email, that I'd gone over their settings several times, and that's the only reply that I got. So anyway, I was able to find another online, or like a owner's manual that, because that's the other thing, is their owner's manual is 2 pages and doesn't even cover what all these settings are. So it's kind of a joke. But then I found one online. It's kind of broken English, so it's a little hard to decipher some of the stuff, but I did finally change the settings. I think it was P2 or something. You have to, their recommendation was had it on setting 5, and that's obviously what I had it on. It kept pegging up to the 49. Well, I changed that. At first I started from 0, and it was just out of whack every time. And then I got to actually setting 6, and that worked. Boom. It was, I've checked with the speedo, you know, everything was accurate. So yeah, and it, you know, now you can see when I'm coasting, it's all good. So got that solved. So yeah, that's, they're setting, I think it was P2 is at 6, not 5 like they show it on their thing. And then also some like the temperature, you know, I don't know if there's a calibration or something, that's still off. It usually seems like about 5 degrees off. The mileage, the odometer is a little out of whack. It's kind of weird because one ride it'll be pretty spot on accurate, and then the next ride it's like 2-3 miles off. So I don't know if there's a way to calibrate it or what, but yeah, it's pretty inconsistent. Hard to trust that. Other than that, it's been, you know, everything's been really good. Aside from that battery glitch, but that's just something I sort of have to adapt to, I guess, until I can get a replacement. And I'll just keep this as a backup, you know, to get another, you know, 15 miles out or so. You know, it's a bummer that, you know, it's been, well, I mean, I have put a lot of miles. I'm over 1,700 miles total on this thing now. I'm sure that's well above what the average rider would do. So just more disappointed in myself for not taking it a little more seriously. And yeah, other than that, I think, well, I'm gonna still highly recommend this Bolton upgrade kit. Like I said, I can't tell you how much fun it is to just go crazy with that throttle. The Bolton Boost. Well, anyway, it's just a quick little update on where it sits. Yeah, I'll do another balance charge tonight, and then I think this weekend I'm going to do a full range test. I'll do, because I've been doing it like in increments, you know, I do my ride to work, my ride home from work, and sort of 2 different rides. I'm going to do one continuous long ride and see how far I can get the battery, you know, after all this balance charging, and yeah, see where I'm left at. Anyway, for now, I'll cut it there. You guys stay safe out there. Hope everybody's healthy and happy, and remember to stay rad.